Hello, my name is Bob, and I would like to take a couple of moments this evening to talk to you about my experience with my Healthyline heating pads. First, I put a quick profile. I'm 77 years old, and if I were to look at my body right now, I could report that I'm having pain in my shoulder, I'm having pain with my wrists, I'm having pain problems with my SI joints. I'm having pain with my hip that's been replaced twice. Once it was replaced, and then the device was recalled, and then it was replaced again. And then I have neuropathy in my lower legs and in my feet, etc., etc. Well, and I also have been diagnosed as being in a pre-bone cancer situation or stage. I am in this situation, and one of the things that has occurred is the cancer doctor told me that I should not take any over-the-counter medications, no Advil, no Tylenol, no nothing. And so that's interesting. The second piece is that I have some really, really strong feelings about Big Pharma and prescriptive pain medications. I feel like that the only thing they do to you is that they facilitate addiction and early death. And so with that kind of a mental model, I've had some real challenges in terms of moving through different quote unquote pain cycles in my life. However, about 6 years ago, I became acquainted with Healthyline. And I'm not sure how that occurred, but I can tell you that I stand here and confess that, or profess, that it was truly, truly, truly a blessing for me to do that. Once I became acquainted, I started to read about the product itself, and I found out that it had different kinds of products in it, that it's got tourmaline and it's got jade, and when it's combined together and it's heated, that it creates a situation that dispenses negative ions and infrared rays. And then I looked at the negative ions and the infrared rays literature, and I found that it has been empirically validated that those two factors reduce pain and actually facilitate healing. So I decided what I do is I buy this mat. So I bought this 18-incher, and I brought it home, and I put it in bed with me. I thought I'd use it just at night. And I found that I would put it on one place that was painful to me on that occasion. And then all of a sudden it seemed like something else was more painful. So I'd move it, so I'd move it, so I'd move it, so I'd move it. So I was just in turmoil all night long, moving the pad around. And so I called and I talked to the people at Healthyline. And I can tell you that those people are so customer sensitive. They are really concerned about explaining the product, how it works, its benefits, etc., to facilitate the decision-making process. So in my case, it facilitated that, and I got the big one. Now, if you look at me right now in terms of monitor my behavior, within a 24-hour period, you would find that on average, I am lying on putting these pads on my body for 20 minutes about 4 times. And as a result of going through that process for this long period of time, I can tell you that I'm sleeping much better. My pain has been decreased. My motoric ability has increased significantly. I'm walking much better than I have. I walked today over in the park for 4.2 miles with my shoes off in the grass. And I just find that the benefit of this has really been so absolutely miraculous to me. I don't know how I could live without these mats. In fact, kind of on a comical note, when I have had a real stressful day, I kind of come in and throw the heated mats on my body because it helps me to relax. As you can see, I love these heating pads. And good luck with your issues, and thanks for listening.